Most smart money indicators only draw lines on your chart and leave you guessing what to do next. They show break of structure everywhere, but they never tell you which ones actually matter. The result is overtrading and frustration. The Smart Money Structure Indicator by GainzAlgo is built differently. Instead of guessing, it uses a 6-layer institutional filter to decide when a trade is actually worth taking. How to add the indicator to your chart. First, open TradingView and make sure your chart is already open. At the top of the chart, click on the Indicators tab. Next, inside the search bar, type Smart Money Structure. Once you click on the indicator by GainzAlgo, it will instantly load on your chart with the default settings applied. Smart Money Structure Analysis is a professional-grade market structure and order flow system designed to identify institutional trading behavior through volatility adaptive logic, multi-time frame trend alignment, and volume-based confirmation. On this chart, the Smart Money Structure Indicator is displaying several key elements that work together to guide trade decisions. First, we have the green buy and red sell signals. These are fully confirmed trade entries. Next, we can see the change of character. These labels show a shift in market behavior, indicating when buyers or sellers are starting to lose control. The purple highlighted zones on the chart represent the break of structure. These zones show the exact price level where market structure is broken and control officially shifts from buyers to sellers or vice versa. We also have trend lines on the chart. The gray descending trend line shows the dominant bearish trend and acts as dynamic resistance. Finally, the Smart Money dashboard on the right displays trend strength, confidence level, volume participation, and multi-time frame alignment, which controls whether buy or sell signals are allowed. Together, these elements create a structured, rule-based trading system. So right now, let's go over the indicator settings. All you need to do is go to the indicator on your chart and click on the settings icon. Once you open the settings panel, the first option you will see is the pivot length. This setting controls how market structure is detected on the chart. It defines how swing highs and swing lows are identified. When the pivot length is set to a low value, for example a pivot length of 5, the indicator detects more swing points. This results in more change of character and more break of market structure signals appearing on the chart. While this can be useful, it often introduces a lot of market noise and can lead to overtrading. To reduce this, I will increase the pivot length to a higher value, such as 15. With this adjustment, fewer swing points are detected, which means fewer change of character and break of structure signals. This helps clean up the chart and makes the structure more reliable. Next, let's look at the minimum signal distance bar setting, which is set to a default value of 5. This setting prevents signals from clustering too close to each other. Since the indicator waits for at least 5 bars before printing a new signal, it helps reduce repeated entries. To further reduce overtrading, I will increase this value to 30. This results in fewer buy and sell signals appearing on the chart. Finally, scroll down and disable the divergence scanner. This removes the bull and bear divergence signals from the chart and keeps the focus strictly on structure-based entries. Once these adjustments are made, click OK to apply the settings to your chart. Buy trade setup. This green trend line shows the foundation of an uptrend market. It clearly tells us that buyers are actively defending price at this level. As long as price continues to respect and remain above this green trend line, the market bias remains bullish, and only buy positions should be favored. Selling against this structure would mean trading against institutional support. Now, as price continues to move higher, we can see a bullish break of structure forming. This break of structure is very important because it confirms institutional continuation. It shows that buyers are not just defending price, but they are also willing to push price to new highs. This is a strong confirmation that the uptrend is still valid. Immediately after this, we can observe the gray upper trend line on the chart. This gray trend line represents previous resistance within the trend. At this point, price breaks above the gray upper trend line, which further confirms bullish strength and continuation. This breakout tells us that sellers are no longer able to hold price below that level. Right after the breakout of the gray upper trend line, we can see a buy signal printed on the chart. This buy signal gives us a clear and confirmed entry point. We can enter our buy position at the close of the breakout candle where the buy signal appears. For risk management, stop loss should be placed just below the buy signal or the most recent structure low. For take profit, we can aim for a 1-to-1 or 1-to-1.5 risk to reward ratio. If we allow the trade to play out, we can clearly see price moving in our direction and eventually hitting the take profit target. Sell trade setup. This red bearish trend line is the foundation of the downtrend. It clearly shows that sellers are actively defending price at this level. As long as price continues to trade below this red trend line, the market bias remains bearish, and sell positions should be favored. Any move back toward this trend line is simply a pullback within the downtrend, not a reversal. Now, as price pulls back and reacts around this red trend line, we can see a clear change of character forming. This change of character tells us that buying pressure is weakening, and sellers are beginning to regain control of the market. Shortly after that, price breaks below the change of character level, which confirms bearish continuation. Right after this confirmation, we can see a sell signal printed on the chart. This sell signal gives us a clear and validated entry point for a short trade. At this stage, we can confidently consider a sell position after the sell signal is printed. For risk management, stop loss should be placed just above the recent swing high or above the structure that caused the change of character. This ensures that if price invalidates the bearish structure, we are protected. For take profit, we can target a 1-to-1 or 1-to-1.5 risk to reward ratio. If we allow this bearish trade to play out, we can see price continuing downward and eventually hitting our take profit target. That completes the sell trade setup. Now let's backtest more trades on gold 1-hour time frame. While doing this backtest, we will only take buy signals in an uptrend and sell signals in a downtrend using the smart money structure indicator signals. To make this process easier and more visual, we need a clear way to identify the overall trend direction. For that, we will add a moving average to the chart. Go to the indicator settings, change the length to 100. Then go to the style section and increase the thickness slightly so it is clearly visible. After that, click OK to apply it to the chart. Now, here are the rules for the backtest. We will take all buy signals from the smart money structure indicator only when they appear above the 100-period moving average. Any buy signals that appear below the moving average will be ignored. Likewise, we will take all sell signals only when they appear below the moving average. Any sell signals that appear above the moving average will be ignored. So, sell signals like this one above the moving average will be skipped. Buy signals like this one above the moving average will be taken. Buy signals below the moving average will be ignored, while sell signals below the moving average will be taken. With these rules in place, let's begin the backtest and see how this approach performs. In my testing, 30 trades produced approximately 56% win rate. Losses were controlled, winners ran, net result remained positive. This is how institutional systems survive. They do not need perfection, they need consistency. Now an important reminder. No indicator is 100% accurate. Losses are part of trading. Always use a stop loss. Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. This tool improves probability. It does not remove risk. This indicator is not for scalping every candle. It is for traders who want confirmation, structure, and alignment. If you stop guessing and let the system filter trades for you, consistency improves. If you want me to break down another smart money or institutional indicator, comment the name below. Also comment whether you trade Forex or crypto so I know what to test next. Like the video if this helped your understanding and subscribe for more structured trading breakdowns.
you.